Hello there, are you bored? Well, not to worry, the Audazzle is here. It's a sci-fi storyline mixed with a customizable card game. What a bloody good idea, eh? I hear that you are bored. Don't lie to me. Never fear, for the Audazzle is here. It's a customizable card game mixed with a sci-fi storyline. You should go to Audazzle.com and check it out. Good.
Oh mate, you bored? Well don't worry, because the Audazzle is here. It's this sci-fi storyline mixed with this customizable card game. It's proper wizard. Yeah. You should go to Audazzle.com and, try it and stuff.
You know you want to.
Welcome to Swipe from a luxury spa in leafy Surrey this week. Here's what we've got for you on the programme. I'll be getting an expert's verdict on the tech designed to make you feel more beautiful. Chris meets the developer dad making games for his blind daughter. I want to bring you something very different now, but uplifting. Chris has been to meet a developer who's making video games after being inspired by his daughter, but his target audience is blind.
Daisy Lloyd isn't your average teenager. She lost her sight completely at the age of 4 due to the eye cancer retinoblastoma. But thanks to her dad, she's able to play video games.
Yay!
He makes games that use audio cues and narration to make the experience more accessible for blind people.
I used to play games like Mario Kart on the Wii and stuff, and most of them don't have speech, so we as blind people don't exactly know what's going on.
It was obviously very upsetting when Daisy became blind, for Daisy and for the whole family, but to realise that there was more out there than what you see, that was the first moment.
As well as inspiring her dad to create his company, Daisy has also become the chief tester for his games.
With jumping saucers, my dad enhanced voiceover, things like that, so that we know what's on the screen.
It's really difficult to blindfold yourself and test your own game. So I've tried closing my eyes and testing the game, but I haven't got the discipline because I want to succeed at the game, so I cheat.
This space shooter is a game currently being worked on. You tilt the iPad to move the spaceship, and sound alerts tell you when you're in the enemy's crosshairs so you can dodge their attacks. As you can see, it's very visual too, with the aim being that it appeals to non-blind gamers as well.
Okay, Mystic Jelly entry for Lettish is as follows. Redirect Wizard Lettish.
And this augmented reality card game is another one being worked on by Daisy's dad. It's a kind of sci-fi top trumps where you can scan the cards to get information on them.
Okay, Mystic Jelly entry for Theatron is as follows. The feeling of oneness with Theo. Right.
At the moment, games like these are the only real option for blind people.
I don't think the current setup of game design, AAA or otherwise, really accommodates for blind and visually impaired yet, but I think it's getting there. Game accessibility is really coming a long way in the past few years. Like I can read my Xbox now because there's a screen reader on it. So it's small, big things like that that are never around before that are really starting to kind of build up. So I think we've got a long way to go, but it's starting to be on the right track.
It might be a while yet before the bigger companies start to focus on making games more accessible. But in the meantime, it's the smaller companies that are leading the way.
Left. This is music mode.
Chris Cregan, Sky News.
Well, that's it for this week's show. Join us again next week for more Swipe and follow us on Twitter at Sky News Swipe. Bye-bye.